It's all jobs, but all types of stuff. So don't be acting shy now. Jordan, you good?
We live.
All right, all right, all right. Hey, everybody. Hey, Facebook Live. Hey, world. We have some fabulous young people here with us today. I know it's been a minute since I've been here. So I know y'all been missing Connect the Dots with Dr. Dotson. But guess what? We're here today. We're ushering in the holiday season, the Christmas season. We're closing out 2025 in a big way, and we're getting ready, preparing ourselves to go into 2026. Anybody excited about 2026? Yeah. Y'all ready to like leave 2025 behind and go?
Let me just say 2026. I hope you here 2025. I say great
Wow. Okay. Listen, if you all have any questions or anything like that, feel free to please put it in the chat, not the chat, but put it, post your questions so we can see, or your comments, feedback. I'm sure the young people are going to take a look, although Aiden said, Facebook, young people not on Facebook like they used to be. It's more for the elders of today. But that's all right. We'll put your stuff in there anyway. I'm sure they'll go there at their leisure and they'll take a look and they'll read your comments. And we'll try to answer some questions. If you put questions in the thread, we'll try to answer them before we conclude today. So thank you for joining us. We're going to be together for about an hour or so, and we're going to have a very rich, robust conversation. The title of our topic today is A Day in the Life of Today's Youth. So we just want you to be able to walk, not even a mile, but just a moment in the shoes of our young people. Oftentimes we think that young people got it easy or that they're not holding it down, but I'm telling you, when you hear the stories of these young people, you will see that these young people they're a small representation of the masses, but they are truly a great example of what it means to overcome adversity, to press your way through, to not fall to the wayside or be pulled in by peer pressure and things of that nature. So I'm really happy to have them here. So we're going to dive right in. Before we do that, thank you to Nyla, George and James for opening up space, for helping to offer support so that this type of space platform can take place. So we're ready, y'all ready? Yeah. I gave you my phone, but I can see y'all comments and put some hearts and stars and something to let us know that y'all ready, like we're ready. All right. Hopefully you can hear us okay as well. So we're going to try to project our voice so you can hear us very good. All right, so we're going to start off with just a simple introduction. We want the young people to tell us a little bit about who they are. If you're ask yourself, who am I? If you're looking in the mirror, like, who am I? Who you are today. So can you introduce yourself to the group as well as to our Facebook listening audience? Sure.
Oh, I'm Nyla. I've been a part of Wild for a while now, and I go to marketing times.
Well, you work, right?
Yep, I work, and I try to do some type of work.
Okay. All right, thank you.
My name is Terrence Jr. and I work out at SMville in the solar panel field for a company called ASCO, an apprenticeship school too.
Wow.
Trying to become a journeyman, so yeah.
Look, you ain't trying to become a journeyman. Y'all right?
It's a little four-year process, so yeah, I'm still doing it.
Yeah, you're becoming a journeyman. Yes, for sure. All right, give me some stuff like that. All right.
All right, what's up, y'all? I'm Nevaeh. Like y'all might know me as a little bit. I work at a school, and I'm coming up with a 4-time championship in volleyball. So,
That was it.
yeah, I'm telling.
I'm Aiden Donald. I am a program coordinator at the nonprofit organization for innovative solutions, also serve as the youth ambassador for the Flint Public Health Youth Academy. And just a little random bit of knowledge, I'm the oldest of all my siblings, so I think I got a different type of mindset.
The oldest.
I got 4 siblings on my dad's side, and 3 siblings on my mom's side. I'm the oldest on both sides.
Hey, you are, I'm Elexis, and I work at Phillies Hospital and JV Sports in Genesee Valley North.
Dang.
And I go to my community college for psychology. And I do school, work, and sleep.
Wow.
My name is Jaqualian. A lot of y'all might know me as Ronnie Quay. I work, I do music, I do a little bit of everything. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a young entrepreneur in making, actually, to some degree.
Are you photographer? Part-time photographer. Event coming up this Saturday.
Okay. So everybody get their snapshot going?
Yes. Because it's Saturday, so make sure you're out here. I want to see everybody's face, so I can take off.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank y'all. There were plenty of other themes and places y'all could be doing, but you chose to take a little bit of time to be here with me tonight on this podcast. So thank you. I don't take that for granted that you allocated that time for us to be together tonight. So I'm excited to hear about the day in each of your lives, like what that consists of. I really want the community to understand better, like what that looks like, what that feels like for each of you. And I think as a community understands and listens and truly hears what you have to say, it would also help us as parents to be able to do a better job as well. So one of the questions that I want to ask you, well, before we just dive into that, we were just talking about food. So some of these young people said that they do not like sweet potato pie or yams, and somebody said they've never had dressing before. If they've never had dressing before.
Wait, that would make us get up.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
God, yams. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not.
No.
I'm just
Terrence is going.
You the only person that lost 6 people to sit right here.
She don't get him either. Right, I don't want him. Oh, right.
My friend has taken, but you gotta be her.
What's so special about your friends?
I don't know. I tried it and I like it. Everybody else never tried. I don't like so. Take that what you will. I don't
I don't like the dry turkey. You making it dry?
Wow. Yeah, so this one another, building relationship with each other across neighborhoods. That's the beauty, like, of being young, just having fun. I remember when I was younger, it was a long time ago, but I remember when I was younger, and we just used to have so much fun in community, getting acquainted with our neighbors and people who live a block or 2 blocks away, or on 2 or 3 other streets. And so just hearing you all laugh, talk, joke, chop it up, that's what it's all about. So thank you. All right, so what is one thing that you are super proud of? And what is one of your greatest challenges? One thing you're super proud of and one of your greatest challenges. Whoever wants to kick it off.
One thing I'm super proud of is that this year, like, I really been making a name for myself. Like, everybody, they can say, okay, I know Nevaeh. Like, it's not Happy Granddaughter or like this Nevaeh. I don't went to DC for the health conference. I done went to Atlanta for modeling. I done been on the news for modeling. Like this year really was my grind time, my grind season. I did just that. And then what was the other question?
And what's one of your greatest challenges?
My greatest challenge. Yo, I dealing with these kids. Yo, they be thinking I'm looking at them so bad. Like, I'm young. I'm only 19, but I'm in the 7th grade class. So they be looking at me like I'm one of the homegirls. Y'all know I am here for you all to learn today. We can be a homegirl after school at 3 o'clock. Like, right now, I'm not in. Yeah.
Wow, thank you for sharing that. It's funny you say that. Because there's a lot of adults who think the same about young people. Like young people, you all's age, a little bit younger. They're like, these kids, they get on my nerve. These kids, they just don't understand, or whatever the case is. So just as you're feeling about the younger kids, or yeah, it's the same way that adults feel. So having patience, being able to have a level of understanding, to be compassionate, is the same thing that you have to do now as an adult, as you transition from young adult to adulthood, that adults also have to consider and do with you on age group and younger.
Parents be like, I love you, but I just don't like you right now. Like, that's how I be. I understand it. I understand. Y'all ain't gonna say it no more.
Wow. You said I love you, but I just don't like you right now. I feel that in my soul. All right, who else? What's one thing you're very proud of and one of your greatest challenges?
One of my greatest challenges is staying dedicated and just staying focused, so it's that. And then what I'm very proud of myself of, the question, just piggyback off what she said, just making a name for myself, not being just in the shadows, like helping me out, helping my family out. I got a couple of my family members a job, actually where I'm working at. And they not a journeyman or.
So, but they get into it just like me. We are finna go to the school, and because we get a raise every year, like a $10 raise every year from the apprenticeship. So yeah, I'm just very proud of not just taking a big leap for myself, but for my family as well. So yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Right. The only thing about it is that I work outside, so I be in the snow and the wind, but it ain't hard, you know what I'm saying? Just a learning experience and staying dedicated, so yeah.
Dang, that is so cool. What's one of your greatest challenges? Especially as a young man of color?
Just really just staying focused and just being really like dedicated, because I work with a lot of people that's not my color. So the things that they get away with is something that's totally unacceptable for me and my kind. So it's like,
Oh, wow.
just staying focused, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, yes, ma'am.
And that's unfortunate, but I do want to assure you, as well as the other young people here in Asia, and speak about it later whenever time is appropriate. We in community, we're working incredibly hard to be a bridge and to reduce that divide. Yes, there's significant gaps that still exist as it relates to race,
Yes,
culture,
ma'am.
ethnicity, gender, and all those types of things. But I want to encourage you all that for those of us who are adults, who are leaders in community, neighborhood champions, and each of you are making a difference in your own right. We are not accepting that as a status quo. And I want you to know that not only are you working on it little by little in your own way, but we're working on it as a community as well.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Terrence. Okay, who else?
I'll go next.
Okay.
What was the questions? So one thing I am happy for that I have accomplished, I think that was the right question. This year has been one of my best years that I've accomplished any of my goals. I had got mental health therapy that I always wanted to go to. I told myself I was going to be steady with writing music. I did that. I usually get writer's block and I get lazy. and I let my outside life interfere with that. Sure, I got me a job. I don't never sit up and have no job, girl. So that's something new for me. What else? With the CPR thing, I'm licensed CPR. So that's new for me too. It's a new beginning. Something I ain't see myself actually getting into, but I'm enjoying this. It's kind of nice.
Huh?
Yeah, one of the biggest challenges I face, probably should keeping it going, keeping my focus with it. I'm the oldest on both sides, so it's like I got so many people looking towards me to do this, and that. So it's like a lot of pressure on my back, but it's like I know I can do it. I can do it.
Thank you for sharing that. That's cool. Did anybody else wanna?
Yeah, I'll share. My greatest accomplishment this year was a little personal. It was rehabbing my mom back from her stroke. Last year on Thanksgiving, my mom could not walk around the kitchen. She couldn't pick up a pot. She couldn't put nothing in it. This year for Thanksgiving, she made her own meal. And that was just really big to me because at the beginning of 2020 or at the end of 2023, we lost my brother. Then the beginning of 2024, my mom had that stroke. And so it was just a lot going on. And I didn't think that anything that I was doing was helping it, but being able to see it on this side of this year was like, okay, a lot of what I was doing was helping it. Even just getting her out of the nursing home and into our house helped her rehabilitation so much. And that was a decision that I made on my own that people were like, I don't know about that, but we did it. And so one of my greatest challenges goes along with that is being the youngest person in a lot of the rooms that I'm in. And so a lot of the times when I do bring something to the table, it's like I don't have the experience to back it up, but I've done the research to back it up.
Oh, that's cool. So listen, you got a whole crew of young people here right now who you can bring to some of those tables with you. You can bring in a room, you can bring to the table, you can call or text them and get their perspective if they aren't able to physically be in the room, but you can take their voice with you.
Mm-hmm.
So like utilize the networks and supports that you have. Encourage young people to come along with you. But for those who can't still, if you can't get them to write out what their perspective is and carry it into that room with
Okay, I'll go. I'll say what I'm really proud of is I just kept my focus right. Like I was going through a lot this whole year. That's why I say I want 2026 to be good to me.
Okay. Oh.
I was going through a lot the whole last year, so I'm just proud that I just kept going and then and I'm just proud that I didn't fall under pressure and give up on myself. And one of my greatest wait, what was the other question?
Biggest challenge.
My greatest accomplishment this year is I got 2 good jobs. I've been working all my life, but I got 2 good steady jobs now, like they're permanent. And I'm going to school now. And yeah, I'm just proud that I do.
I'm glad she went. That sounds so good. I'll be forgetting that. I for sure went back to school this year.
you say you are.
Yeah, I had dropped out like 2019, 2020, whenever COVID started. So.
Okay, so Jaqualian, you said you're going back to school in the coming year, and you said you dropped out.
I had enrolled back in school this year because I had dropped out like around COVID time. I didn't technically drop out. A couple of family members real close to me actually made me drop out because I was too old. I was only like 19. So I had basically lost my drive for school for a moment, but I never gave up on it. Like I don't quit. I might give up on something. I'm gonna go right back to it. It's gonna take me a minute, but I don't ever just quit on something. I got mine, you feel me? So school always been on my mind. I just always been trying to find the timing to where I'm gonna be focused and actually do it.
So yeah.
Oh, yes.
Pass it that mic back, and then y'all pass that one around.
Oh, sure. What was the question? Sorry. Oh, I would say my greatest accomplishment would be finishing out this first semester of college, and then my weakness, right?
Challenge.
Oh, my challenge would be just trying to push through, help my mom out around the house more. Cause she in school too. So it's just kind of hard for us, but we still doing it as a team.
That is so nice. And yes, give it up, give it up, give it up. I love the fact that you are thinking about like your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe the generational cycles of poverty, of addiction, of of mental illness, mental health, and all of these types of things. I feel like you all will be the cycle breakers, because you're intentional about your life, but you're also thinking about the life of your family. And how do you make life better for your family system, which hopefully will change some generational processes where things won't persist, like it has been for many years. And then just the fact that you are so supportive of those that you love, supportive to your mom, supportive to your family, supportive to your siblings. I mean, that's amazing for young people. A lot of times young people don't carry that type of responsibility. So we just give it up for y'all. Know Facebook family, Facebook Live. If y'all can, give some claps, give some hearts, give something, because these young people are truly holding it down. Look, they could easily be a part of the problem. Am I wrong? They could easily be part of the problem. They could be out there doing all types of things, but they choose, and it's a daily struggle. It's a daily challenge. They choose to have jobs. They choose to try to be a great example for themselves and their family. They choose to go back to school. So, that's something to really uplift our young people about, and to give them some credit for it.
Challenge. Trying to get up for work every day at 6 a.m. is killing me. Like, it's killing me to death.
Right.
No, I can't do third.
Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the life of
My body
adulthood.
shut down after 4 a.m.
The thing is, it's so hard to be outside of first shift, but it's so hard to get up for first shift. Like, nobody wants to be a second shift, third shift worker, but don't nobody want to get up for first shift.
Your whole day.
Yes, you
Gone.
in the trash. You at the job site from 2 to 11.
2 to 11 is crazy. That's your whole day.
That's your whole day.
You gotta go home, take a shower, go right back, just lay down.
That's what I be doing.
You work for 8 to 5?
So like, we're 51 minutes away. So like she said, gotta be real early, 5:30 to get up, get you something to eat.
You're not gonna get home till 6:30.
So you just going to sleep, wake up, do the same thing. Like, it gets irritating.
It's like take my sister to school, then take my friend's son to school, go home for a second, and then just go home my day.
Wow.
It's exhausting.
Wow. I don't think we captured the age of you all. So can you all just let us know how old you are?
I'm 19.
I'm 24.
I'm 19.
I'm 22.
I'm 21.
I'm I'm 25.
He said I'm old. That's hilarious. So let me share something with y'all that a young person said to me, and this was a young man. When asked the exact same question that you all were asked about, what's one thing that you're most proud of? What's one of your greatest challenges? He said, my greatest accomplishment is being alive. He said, my greatest challenge is staying alive. And this was a young person. And then I heard some other young people who made it to 18, 21, 25, 34, who really who live their life day by day because they never thought that they were going to make it to 18 to 21, let alone being somebody's being unk because now they 30, 32 or whatever. So what's your thoughts about this response?
Uh, that response it sounds real relatable because I'm that type of person. The lifestyle that I've grew up around and lived. I don't. All my friends and family friends that's dead that I actually lost never made it to see 20 my age. I don't have any people that have made it to see my age yet, and that scares me a lot when I really sit back and think about it. And I'm like, yeah, none of my friends and family didn't make it past 25. Didn't even make it to see 25. So that response right there is a lot because that's just something that's your mind every day, if that makes sense. Especially if you in that type of lifestyle or even around that environment, that's something. It's a blessing. And sometimes it gets scary too, though. It get real scary because once again, before I said this before, I have been shot 3 different times, and I didn't think I was gonna make it to even see this age. I didn't think so. My own mother didn't think so. Like a lot of people had doubt I wasn't going to see this age, but I did it. And God been with me this whole time.
I would say that's a very real response. Like subconsciously, I think we all have that same response in our head, but we force ourselves to think of something different because it's not a good response. It's not a good response in our mind. Because I thought the same thing. When I graduated from high school, I was 16 years old. I did not think that I would ever live to graduate from high school, though. And so even just being a 16-year-old, I'm like, why am I still, what am I here for? What is the purpose of me being here? Because at that point, I didn't apply for college. I didn't do none of that. Like, I just was going to graduate, and that was going to be the end of it. But my mom made me find something to do and made me apply to a school after the whole senior year went down. And so what I would say is that, and I say this a lot, we have to find something for the youth to live for that's worth more to them than what they're dying for.
Yeah.
So many of the youth are dying because of our friends that have passed away. And it's not, I don't want to say it's not worth it because those people are always worth whatever you can do in this life for them. But that's what it is. It's not to die for them. It's to live for them.
Exactly.
That's what a lot of kids need to understand.
Man, for real.
And a lot of them just don't. A lot of them, I can say some of them do understand that. A lot of them don't. They don't have them friends or even families in their corner to even have that type of mind, even have that type of mindset. Because if I have a friend, and I know for a fact we around here losing friends and family like crazy, I'm not gonna keep encouraging you to keep being on who knows what type of time you on. I'm not gonna encourage you to be something you're not. We have to live like y'all said. We have to live for each other instead of die for each other. We want to live. Who don't want to live to see old?
Nah, for real.
There's so much around in this world and life. I don't think a lot of these young people would be even thinking about that. I think their mindset just stuck here in Flint.
And that's another thing.
Flint mentality.
Yeah, that's all.
You got to
it is.
take them outside of this environment every now and again. Because when I was 12 years old, I was in the middle of Manhattan watching the ball drop for New Year's. You see how you just looked at me?
Yeah.
That's how kids in my class was looking at me when I was telling them that I was about to go to New York for New Year's. And I went to a predominantly white school and I was still getting looks like that. And so we got to bring a lot more experience to these kids so that they have something to look forward to. Because, I mean, when you think about what happens in our 4 walls in Flint, what is there to live for? Like, let's be totally honest with ourselves.
Just like you said, like something to live for. Okay. Like just like she said, I'm not gonna lie, it been a couple times where I had like near death experiences. Like I'd have been at a couple parties that done got shot up and I'm running for my life, just trying to get to my car. Or like my brother, he done been in a couple things. People know I would take my brother places and my curtain got shot up with me inside. Literally, a bullet went straight past my face, barely missed me, and hit the next window. Like, it been some crazy experiences. So it's just like, you just got to get out of Flint. Like, go see something different. That's really all I can say for real.
And before the next person says something, when you say get out of Flint, it's so true. We were in a class before. I know Terrence and I were in a class before, and some of those young people in the class have never been outside of their community, outside of their neighborhood. So it's even beyond Flint, getting outside of Flint, like exposing young people to museums, to arts, to concerts, locally and outside of the city, taking young people outside of their neighborhood. You know, my parents, well, maybe not my parents, but some adult used to take my brother and I over to Miller Road, and we would look at big houses over there. And I mean, it was like beyond our imagination that we could even ever have anything like that. But it opened up our mind to believe that it was possible. So yes, you're right. Exposing young people to more opportunities outside of their neighborhood and the city of Flint.
I want to say I do understand that people should leave Flint, but it's still like you should pick your friends. Don't let your friends pick you, because it don't matter where you go. If your mindset not gonna change, you're gonna be in the same environment wherever you at. So I do understand both sides of that. And like she had said, I've been near death experience countless of times, but it was never for me, you know? It was always because I was with somebody else or trying to hang with this person and as I got older, I just started to realize, like, if you not what I'm on, we can still be friends. We're not gonna kick it every day. I ain't gonna hang with you at that certain, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you like to do, that's cool. I respect that. I ain't gonna down talk you or nothing, but I'm not gonna be with you either. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that, and you know, that's just how I feel about life and people, whether it's family members or whoever. If you not on what I'm on, I can lead you to the river. Ooh, can't make you drink it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, that's just how I feel.
All right, now preach it.
Yeah. To go off that, I feel like we all need a break from Flint. Like, just because so many kids is either getting in trouble, getting in fights, and it's like, how can we help them do better? And sorry. And I feel like we should, as a community, be more active with them so they can be more active, hands-on, because they kids. So.
Wow.
Piggyback off that. Somebody said it was one of y'all. It was one of y'all too. Something about basically taking the kids to go experience something, like as in concerts, etc. And that's crazy because I'm saying this like I'm old. I've been to my first concert for the first time last year. For the first time, my favorite rapper and everything. I don't know too many people first concerts go to see their favorite rapper, and I said that because, and I told my cousin this. I said that's the best thing a person ever did in my whole life. Even though it probably didn't mean a lot to her, but she knew this is my favorite rapper. It meant a lot to me because I don't get to experience. I never experienced nothing. I ain't never even been to what's that place called in Ohio? Six Flags, whatever. I never even been to none of them yet. I ain't never been. I just went to Applebee's like the first time 3 years ago. So it's like, though, but that feeling, even get to having those experiences or driving past something you always wanted to do, it's a good feeling. And I feel like a lot of these young people, when they have that feeling, they gonna tell themselves like, yeah, this is what I want. They gonna get themselves from these toxic friends, these friends that's trying to hold them down and be with them, etc. So yeah, that's my little answer.
These toxic friends, that'll preach all by itself.
Yeah, I think everybody can have themselves a toxic friend or two. Like,
see, yeah, you gotta have that mindset.
Yeah, you gotta learn people.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
This the message. my toxic friend was my best friend.
God.
From preschool to 5th grade. Like,
Yeah, and sometimes it takes real courage and strength to be able to like separate yourself from folks who you've been connected to since elementary, since kindergarten, sometimes your own family. I mean,
Yeah.
it takes a lot of courage and strength to separate yourself from people who you know isn't where you are right now, you know, and probably can't even go where you're going.
That go from boyfriends, friends, all that, girls, whatever.
seriously.
Sometimes you think this person gonna be your forever, and God just
Yeah,
wait for you to see.
Just move them out the way.
But it's like, and then it's like, ain't like, then you got those certain people that see me. I be want to be a lover boy so bad. I'll give a person a chance that I have some faith in. Like if I have faith in you, I'll still put over to give you a chance. But after so long, if you keep doing the same stuff I've been getting on you, I gotta give up. I'm not gonna hold myself or drain myself to be with you or do whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna do that because I want to be on a whole nother type of time. I don't want to be
Right.
talking to multiple women and keep arguing 20. I don't want to do that. That's annoying. That's played out. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, all right. Thank y'all for answering those questions. So, has any of you been impacted by violence in any type of way? Have you lost someone? Have you been impacted directly, indirectly?
I got the mic already, I guess. So, yes, as I just said, yes. I actually have been a victim of violence. I've seen people get, lose their lives. I've seen this, even this year, like I said, I'm 25. Oh, I think that's how many people I've lost total before I even turned 25. So that should tell you a lot. And even this year, I lost probably 3 people, and they're all my girl cousins to death. So,
Hear that.
yeah, it's been a lot of females. It's been a lot of females.
Jaqualian, pass it to Alexa.
What was the question?
You were just saying something. You were saying yell about the girl.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, it's been like the females that's been getting shot and killed and stuff like that lately because like they be out and about and then they be with these boys and stuff be happening, or it's females actually pulling the triggers or something. Like it be too much going on. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
So, as I mentioned earlier, I lost my brother in September of 2023. But 2 days before my brother passed away, his name Tylen. 2 days before my little brother passed away, my best friend Johnny passed away. They both was killed by somebody older than both of them, like significantly older. Then y'all were talking about, being in shootouts like 810 Day. I was there for 810 Day. When YNJ had his birthday party in Hallwood Plaza, I was at the little Coochie Land party.
Oh, Lord.
It's just sometimes you be in a situation you're not even thinking about it like that. Cause like they were shutting down his party because it was COVID, not because there was a rumor about it being shot up or anything like that. So I'm thinking, if he moved the venue, I should still be good to go. I mean, I'm gonna wear my mask, I'll be good. Whole time somebody coming out there to perpetrate some violence on people. And it's like, if the places or the parties or the venues or the events that's supposed to be safe can't be safe, then what is supposed to be safe?
Oh, wow.
They walking in the churches out here shooting people up. They walking in the schools shooting people up. I mean, when I was working at the hospital, we did a drill for a code, red code, pink, which is somebody coming in with a gun or stealing a babe. Like, we shouldn't have to prepare for some of this stuff that we preparing for. The kids at school shouldn't have to prepare for the fact that they might get shot at. That's not fair to them. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And like she was saying, they was shooting downtown in front of the police. Like they did not care.
Yeah, right there.
Like, so who really gonna keep us safe? Like the police can't even do their job. So, like, I don't know. That's why you just stay in the house.
That's why I stay in the house. Oh, have you been affected by violence?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I got to start talking about this.
Man,
Because
so much.
it affected me, but it still traumatized me. I still think about that because I was in the midst of it.
Man, so
But I love that question though. I love the question that Asia said earlier. She said, what is supposed to be safe? If people are going in churches, if people are going in schools, if just people just doing random drive-bys and just shooting people up, like what is supposed to be safe? And then one of you just said something else about safety. I can't remember what it was, like feeling unsafe or something like that. I'll have to go back and
we should have had to prepare for something.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to prepare for some of the things that we prepare for kids in school. Shouldn't have to sit there and prepare for somebody to come in and shoot them at school. Like, that's ridiculous.
right, talk about high anxiety, high stress, things like that. If you never know if something's going to jump off at that particular time, whether you're in school, at church, or wherever you might be.
And I think that's why we act out of like so much of a reaction state right now. Like, I think that's what it is. Everybody in Flint is on high alert. We got high anxiety. Yes, it's so. But really, it's me. I'm walking around. I'm trying to protect myself. I don't know if you gonna hurt me. I don't know if you gonna hurt me. And we could have a conversation all day, but at the end of the day, you could turn around and once I turn around and start walking away from you, you could shoot me right in my back, and I wouldn't even know that that's your intentions, even after a conversation.
Oh man! So as you all are hearing this on Facebook Live, please think about solutions. Think about how you approach young people. Think about how you support young people, how you give of your time, talent, treasures, gifts, all of those things to help young people to be all that they can be. Because hearing some of the things that they're saying right now, everybody in Flint is on high alert. What is supposed to be safe? When do we know when something is going to jump off, where somebody's just going to randomly come in and just start shooting up people? Like, these are the things that's on our young people's minds, that's on their hearts constantly. So they're always like at a flight and flight type of space. So I just want you to think about this, so that we can all be as solution driven as possible.
And then how you just said something about your approach, like when you approaching somebody that's young, you don't know who carrying a gun nowadays. Like, it's 12-year-olds carrying guns to school. Like, it's the babies now. It's not even the older people you got to worry about. The young ones, the 12-year-olds, I'm not going to lie, no, for real though. But like the 12-year-olds, they probably been to jail more times, or juvenile more times than an 18-year-old and been to jail. Like, you really just got to be careful about everything. Like, you never know where they coming from either.
So let me go ahead.
It's getting to the point where they
Man, what? The
like
females?
I can't see the ones around our age. It's the ones like younger, under, like 18, 19-year-olds.
Wait, y'all, it ain't me. No. No, but it's my age group for sure.
They involving the
Like,
females in
girls,
it.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
those programs were very helpful.
like the metal detectors they using at the schools now for games, like, and they patting down females. You can't bring no person to game no more. You can't do nothing. Like, for real.
So let me ask y'all this question. So given the conversation that we're having, what do you think is the root cause of violence?
Anger. It's a lot of people out here that's angry. Like, yeah. Everybody trying to get their league back right now, and it's not a league to get back. Like, y'all, if everybody know how most of the stuff started, like, it's really upper female, y'all.
You said
everything.
You said most of the stuff, like most of
the gang related violence
going on in our four walls in Flint is over a girl.
It's over a female, but the female that is, well, I ain't gonna even say the female. The two people that was fighting over the female, they trying to get they league back for them, and both of them are gone.
Everybody gone.
Everybody is gone. So it's just like, y'all don't even know what y'all fighting for no more. Like, y'all just fighting to be fighting.
She is on it.
What's your thought about the root cause of violence? So I hear anger. I hear people just fighting just to be fighting, and then at the end of the day, people are losing their life. And for what? Why?
What do you think?
I feel like it'd be anger. Some people traumatized. Some people, it just ain't no forgiveness ain't nobody really teaching how to forgive. And like, if you religious or whatever, you got to think about it. If somebody lost their life, it happened for a reason. Whether it's for you to learn from that, because that's what I always do. I look at stuff and make it be an example of what not to do. If I see somebody go down that path and they ain't make it, it's probably not the path I should go down. You know what I'm saying? So just try to just learn from everything and try to forgive people. But that's why I said I'll be trying to just stay focused and stay dedicated, because it do be them days you'll wake up on the wrong side of the bed. And now when somebody approach me, they don't know what I'm going through, because I lost my mama and my dad to gun violence. So it's like, just be them days. And I don't know. I just traumatized, and it's just a lot. I see a lot going on. People just gotta just walk away sometimes. And I know it's harder to do than just say, because like I said, if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or for me, it take a split second for me to get mad. It need to take me a week to get unmad. So it'd be like, I just be trying to work on myself. So just kind of like just driving. You don't drive for yourself. You drive for the people that's around you. So that's just how I look at it.
Do you all feel that you have enough resources? Are there enough jobs for you all? Are those jobs accessible? Like, do you all feel like if you just really needed a job, you can go out there and you can get it based on your skill set, and that you have the resources that you need for housing, for food, and all that type of stuff?
No.
Like everybody hiring and nobody hiring. Like
That's what I'm saying.
everybody hiring, but nobody is hiring anybody.
Then they take forever to call you back. Like, how you expect me to, like, why I gotta call you back every time to even get to the job? You need me to work for you. Like, but it's not really that. Well, I thought it was just a man's, like for me, it's so hard getting a job. Like I said, it's probably like my third real job I done had out of my 25 years of living. I just had my first job like 2021 at Little Caesars. So it's like I don't know. It's just harder for a lot of guys to get jobs versus women, because it's like I see a lot of women getting to jobs that I didn't apply for. One of y'all said a job I didn't apply for. They ain't never hired me. It's like, how, I don't know. It's like, what else do you do? What resources do I have to have? Like, then they hit you with the not. Some of them hit you with, you don't have experience. Well, shouldn't I work at the job to get the experience first, or something like that? Like, you can tell me I ain't got experience, but you ain't teach me nothing.
And a lot of people, they don't even got resumes. Like, they don't know how to build a resume.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's true.
Been taught how to really apply for a job. Like, you can you can apply for a job all day long, but if you don't got a resume to show, like, even if you done cut the grass, like, you could say that you, like, it's just, I don't know, it's all about how you word stuff. Like, if you take care of your grandparents, you could say that you done did something in the nursing. Like, you can always put something on your resume.
Yeah, but when I put all that on my resume, I don't need them calling back talking about I'm overqualified now, because I get that one a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, your experience makes you overqualified. Girl, all I did was volunteer at the university when I was 14. What you mean?
No, I worked at Insight on my flip number, because when I put that, they be like, well, you worked in the medical field and you were like 16. I'm like, well, I'm not even gonna put that.
You know what? I would still keep it on there. What's for you is for you. Don't minimize your skill set and the opportunities that you've had that shapes your today, that shapes your right now. Leave all of that on there. And if you really want the job, just say, you might think I'm overqualified, but listen, this is a job that I want to work right now. So would you give me a chance, or whatever the case might be? But when y'all said that you have to have the job in order to populate your resume, so at some point people got to give you a chance. Do y'all agree?
Yeah, because these jobs be asking you to come out of high school or college with 2, 3, 4 years experience, but like, where was I supposed to get that experience from if every job in this career field requires me to have experience for it? The only reason that I have experience in some of the career fields that I have experience in is because of my volunteer experiences. And so, Like it gives me that extra foot in. But when I didn't have jobs that were listed in those career fields, it made me overqualified for the jobs that were available to me.
And would you say, Asia, and for all of y'all, would y'all say that some of the opportunities that you've had, somebody gave you a hand up or somebody opened up the door in one way or another?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it's important for that to happen though. People always talk about nepotism as if it's a bad thing. LeBron James' son being in the NBA is not a bad thing. He's just the first black man who utilized that opportunity. If more black people utilize that opportunity, then it wouldn't be so many unqualified people in positions of power, like our president. He got a bad problem with nepotism. His father gave him everything that he had, and so he expect for other people to have the same mindset as him. When we living in America where everybody is getting it out of the mud. That's the American dream, is to get it out of the mud.
Yeah, everyone's been tripping.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, my bad.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Keep thinking about it. Did anybody else want to chime in? Do you remember?
And I was gonna say, like a lot, like nowadays, like it takes for you to know somebody or something to get into something, or like get into a job or something. And like sometimes, like a lot of these kids, they don't be wanting the help that people be offering them and stuff. So like, yeah, that's all.
So having support is important, right? So having support is important. Having people in your life who's looking for opportunities for you, who's encouraging you, who's motivating you, who's pushing and stretching you beyond your means is important. From what I'm hearing from y'all.
Absolutely.
So that takes me to one of my other questions. I know we're coming close to our time together, but how important do you think? I had a video that I wanted to show, but we'll show it another time. How important do you think it is for young people to have a solid and strong foundation within the home, to have a good role model within the home? And does this or the lack thereof, do you think, contribute to violence, our culture of violence?
Yeah. I feel like having a firm foundation in your home makes such a big difference, because if you don't got a mother figure in your life, or say you don't got a father figure, you know one side of things. You don't know both. Like you can't comprehend, okay, if I did this, my dad would be like, okay, because you're not thinking about your dad. You don't know your dad. Or if you go with your mama and you don't know your mama, it's like, okay, I don't know what she want from me. I don't know what, like, you don't know what to expect from the other parent because you don't have that. You don't know you don't have both sides, pretty much.
I was gonna say, I feel like it starts at home, like everything, like anything you go through, or like who you be around all the time, who you was raised by, or anything, you're gonna somehow shadow that for some reason.
I would say yes, it does matter. And I wouldn't even go as far to say that you need both parents in the household, just so long as you have a mother figure and a father figure. So if that's granddad, uncle, goddad, somebody who you can call on when you need advice about, for females, when you need advice about a boy, or for males, who you could call when it's time for you to start shaving, whatever. Like just having somebody to be able to ask those things. Because when I was younger, both my parents were married, but as I got older, they divorced. My dad moved to Georgia, but I still had a goddad. And I think that helped me in a way that, people not having any father figure did not receive that type of help, or did not receive that type of place to fall back on. Because a lot of the times I'll need a ride home from basketball, but my mom got 4 kids. She can't pick everybody up at the same time. So I'm calling God dad like, hey, you mind you come get me? He come get me. That make me feel good about myself, because I don't have to sit and wait at the school after basketball practice. That make him feel good because he was there for me, and that makes mom feel good because she didn't make me feel some type of way that day because she had to be there for the other kids. So I do think it's important for you to have a strong foundation at home, but I don't think you have to have both of your own biological parents in order to consider what you have a strong foundation.
That's cool. Thank you.
So yeah, that is I feel like that play a big part. And cause I was gonna say that earlier with somebody. Somebody said something. Where do y'all think like these younger people get they mindset from of wanting to, go somewhere? So I feel like that is true because in my experience, I was adopted. So like how I was getting treated, and like everybody know, like when I wrote my book and everything, I used to get abused and everything. So like school was always my escape. I looked at school as fun. I didn't do much work. I was always asleep. Like that was my getaway. So a lot of people ain't know that versus how I act. Like I'm funny acting, I'm funny woo woo, but they not knowing I'm going through so much at the crib that y'all can't even handle. So it's like that part does play a big part in the youth lives for sure. And especially like when a lot of us, man, we do grow up without fathers. Me personally, I had adopted mama, my biological mom and my dad's, but my dad always been in and out. I always respected my dad because he always gave me advice about like the streets, and like he always kept me up on game, as I go, because he knew like he wasn't around. He knew, but it was like I never had no type of beef with him. I never held. I always appreciated him because I needed you, and he was always there. And so I feel like that's what a lot of these youth need, because it's like what is going on inside the house. So
Thank you.
yeah, that's what I see.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I know it's not easy to say some of the things that you all are saying and to share openly about some of your experiences, but thank you so much for letting us just have a glimpse of some of your experiences and some of the things that have impacted your life. Alexa, did you have something?
I forgot. You do that every time.
Even like coming from a broken home, like that can have a huge impact on the kid too, because it's all about their mindset now. Like you can go to school happy all day, every day, but the ones that laugh the most, that be the class clowns and all that, be the most hurt. They hide it under a smile so hard. Like it just be like when they say check on a strong friend, them the strong friends.
Yeah.
Like them be the strong friends for real.
I'm too busy trying to make your day with my day going.
You feel me?
Shambles.
Anybody else?
Sorry. I grew up without a father because he just decided not to care about any of his children anymore. But I get all the information from my granddad and my mom, because like my granddad stepped up when I needed him. And I just feel like we all have people and family at the end of the day. And we have a team who can help us build, the next generation. So like our family slogan is one team, one fight. So I'm happy to have my family by my side.
Thank you, Nyla. Terrence,
I forgot the question. I don't know why.
what was the question?
I just wanted to say, like, that is why I really want to make sure, like, that's why I'm single, because, like, I really want to make sure that when I have my kids, I'm with the person that, like, not just I'm in love with who he is, but his family, and like he got a good background and he doing good in life. Like I want to actually know who I'm dealing with before I bring a child in this earth. Like,
Wow, thank you, Elexis. Terrence, did you want to say anything? Okay. All right, I just got.
Right quick.
All right.
I always said that. That's why I said like I'm gonna have kids when I'm 30, and people keep saying that's too old. It's because I know what I want. I don't like whoever I'm gonna be dealing with. And then I always said that even if we not together, I still want to have that bond to where we still like best friends, where we still know what we're doing. I don't want to add on no toxic bond to where we always gotta argue or we just being real different. That's extra. I don't like extra.
Not to cut you off, but a man that worked in the hospital with me, well, a doctor, he told me that men really don't really develop their brain for real, and they love for like just one female until they are 30 years old.
Mm.
So I
Dang.
actually agree.
He just want to make sure you holding out. He said 30 years old. My
He said
goodness.
that. He told me that. And like I actually agree. Like I'm sticking it through till I'm like 30 or something. Like I'm gonna be Rihanna.
That's a lot of years though.
Okay.
But Rihanna got her a good man.
That's what I'm
It's a good
saying.
man, Savannah.
She waiting. She ain't had no baby with Chris Brown.
Okay.
She waiting.
Here we go with that. Here we go with that debate.
Right.
That is a good analogy.
Well, you love her.
He did love her, but they wasn't good for
But they
her.
was toxic. They probably good friends now though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got two more things. And the last question is going to close us off. So I just want everybody kind of go around and answer the last question. And then that'll be it for us for tonight. But y'all know we're always connected. You know, tonight don't end anything. We continue to go on and on and on. But one of the things I've heard throughout our time together today, many of you say how important it is to have good role models in your life, good people in your life. Like for me, I have a good family, but outside of my family system, I needed other people, whether it was a teacher or a preacher or a neighbor or whoever it was, my best friends, parents. I needed other people outside of my family to help push me and guide me. So can you tell us who's one person that has been instrumental in your life that you can share with us openly?
I know.
Consistent.
The thing is, I was about to pull somebody out my back pocket that nobody knew too. That was the crazy part. Somebody who has been instrumental to my success. I'm gonna say the obvious given one is Dr. Kent Key, but I have to give a special shout out to somebody who believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. Like, this is before I even got to talking to Dr. Key, even engaging in this. My 11th grade civics teacher was so invested in me as a young person that when I was taking my SATs, he was looking over all my grades for every class. He was like, why is it that my class is the hardest class for you when you are so interested in this? I was like, it's just too much history, it's too much writing, it's too much reading. Like, I don't think I can do all of that as a person. That's just me. I don't think I amount to be in anything in this political or in the political sphere. And he looked at me and he said, you are one of the brightest students that I have in this class. Every policy that you think of, every topic that you think of aligns exactly with what I'm about to teach next. I just haven't been able to give you the credit for it because I don't want the class to think that you've been in here before or any of that. It was an AP Civics class, and he didn't want anybody to feel like I was getting any type of special treatment because of the way that I was just picking up on the topic. But to this day, we friends on Facebook, so I'm gonna have to share this and give him a tag. But Andy Nestor, my 11th grade civics teacher, really made the biggest difference in my life and turned me into a believer of myself. I was a non-believer at first, and I'm a believer now.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and say my 6th grade teacher, Miss Thompson. Y'all, that's my godmama too. But like, it was just crazy because when, like you said, taking tests, taking exams, like, first off, I couldn't see. I wear glasses. I still can't see y'all. But I had my screen blew up to probably like 175. And she still won't let me live it down. But like, I was so intrigued and so interested. I was writing one of my exams, and I kept going back, kept reading it, I was too locked in. And she really came up to me. She tapped me on the shoulder and she said, I need you to move on. Like, it looks good. You did good. I need you to keep going. By the time I got done taking my test, I had a 3.8 on that exam. And I feel like every time I got in trouble or something, like every time I was doing something I ain't had no business doing, like she was on my head. Like, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that. Like, you know you need to be doing this. You know you finna, like, she was on my head. And I ain't gonna lie, I can't thank her enough, for real, because I wouldn't be the person I am today. For real.
It really be them teachers.
What was the question? Who was like a good role model? I could say my grandmother, cause she know my situation, and she she probably did have a couple of days where she looked at me a little different, or I might have reminded her of somebody else and kind of made her mad a little bit. But out of all my family, she one person that still be thorough no matter what. She might be having a bad day or whatever, but she still let me know right from wrong and what I should and shouldn't do. And I didn't stay with her for a long amount of time, and I knew I was getting on her nerves being bad. So my grandmother, and then you. That class that you did, that was like therapy for me. And like you just helped me with a lot of things that you don't even know about. So I could say you too, like that just helped me a lot in life and changed my mindset, changed how I think, how I operate, and just you gave me patience, if that makes sense. Like I was just not caring about the world. Like if I wasn't happy, I didn't care about nobody else. Now I kind of like just trying to just be, I don't know, I'd just be like, sometimes I'd be there, but I wouldn't be there, if that makes sense. Like you just made me be more conscious and just think about life, you know what I'm saying? Because life is short, you know what I'm saying? It seemed long, but look back, I'm already 25. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Well, finna be 25, but it's just, so yeah, you just opened up my eyes a lot. So you, my grandmother, that's probably about it for me. Yeah.
I would say my godmom, because when I needed her with me in college and just pushing through with other stuff, she was there for me. And when I have my ups and downs, I can just give her a call and she'll be like, okay, just come to the house. And so I would definitely say my godmom, because she made a big impact on me. So
I would say my mom, because I was being bad last year, y'all. I was being real bad last year, and I got in some trouble, and she did not I got yelled at a little bit, but like I was expecting that. Like my daddy ain't yell at me at all. I was mad at the fact that he ain't even yell at me at all. But yeah, my mama, she just always been there for me, like no matter what. Like I don't know what I would have did without my mama last year. So like I always make sure I just do things for her, like always be there for you. And then you and Mr. Direct class, that class really did help me a lot. Like after that, my mama even say like after that I done changed a lot. So like yeah, y'all, my mama, yeah.
Thanks.
No, I ain't go. I've been thinking. I've been sitting over here thinking for so long. Who I'm thinking? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have no specific people in my corner. I'm gonna say y'all. I'm gonna say y'all for sure. I know that for a fact. And I say that because and I'm gonna say one of my teachers, my middle school teacher. Cause this is something I never forgot. When I remember, I just said how I used to like fool around, just like go to sleep in class, whatever. Woo. My 6th grade teacher, Miss Jackson at Grand Black Academy. I'll never forget. I built a bond with her so much to the point me and her son was like this. And I ain't her son. Her son like a kid compared to me. But just like giving him advice, calling upon him, telling him about new cartoons, it meant something to me and it meant something to her. But also what I was dealing with at the crib, Miss Jackson always, she noticed me. Like she didn't just notice my actions, stuff like that. She dug in, wanted to really know what was going on and stuff like that. And that actually made me feel special, because I'm the type of dude who's like, rather if I'm doing good or bad, don't nothing I do get noticed. So it's like me being bad is gonna get somebody attention. So Miss Jackson was one. This class for sure was for one. Other than that, I ain't got nobody else in my corner now. For real.
That's what
Oh, my bad.
And that is really why I'm going to college for psychology, because I want to be like a middle school, like behavioral specialist, but like a social worker in the school. like to help kids that really don't be having nobody and stuff like that. So yeah.
And like you said, like my go-to person for real, as far as that had an influence, I definitely have to say Dr. Dotson for real. Like giving me the experience when we went to DC, like that was a total different experience to me. Like I never would have put myself like a couple years ago talking about public health to a crowd of people. Like I was so shy before I met Dr. Dotson. Like I was literally in school, they used to pick on me because I was so shy. I had locks. I was a little tomboy. Like that was me. So just her pulling me on my shell from youth ambassadors all the way to DC, like that meant something to me for sure.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for sharing. This live, my phone died, but the live from Out of the Mud, I'll put it onto my page. Share it with those people who you put out there, and share it with your network of folks as well on all your social media accounts, wherever you want to share it. I will say one of the programs that you've heard some of the young people talk about is called Peckham, PECKHAM, and it's for young people age 18 to 24. They get paid for being in class, so they get paid for their time. And it's truly a life-changing experience. So I'll put that information into our thread once we close out with everything today. If you know of 18 to 24-year-olds, if you're a mom, dad, a guardian, whatever, and you can encourage an 18, 24-year-old to participate in that program, I think it will definitely help them out tremendously. And if you are an 18 to 24-year-old watching a live, please utilize that resource. It might just be the bridge to like change the total direction of your life. In a minute, I just want to make sure you all don't have any closing remarks, but I just want to say that the young people that are here today, they're just a small representation of the change we desire to see. Yes, they're doing okay in life. You know, things can be better, but they're doing a good job. They're holding it down, and they don't have to be on this side of the road. You know, and some of them, the road was a little rocky, but now they're on the right side of the fence. They're working, they're trying to go to school, they're getting trades, they're trying to have a better attitude, and also they're bringing other people along with them. So that's something to be commended. They are truly doing the things that we desire for our young people to do. And they have made a choice to live differently, not only for themselves, but also for others. We've heard them talk about being a support to their family, changing the way their family system functions and goes about things. Again, this is just a small representation, but they are truly being that change agent within their home and within their community. Listen, Facebook family, let's continue to uplift our young people. Let's support our young people, and let's do our part to advocate for more resources for them, more jobs for them, more services for them, and more opportunities that will help to improve their life and their health outcomes now and in the future. So thank you all for supporting, for being a part of this podcast today. Thank you, young people, for being here. Does anyone have any final words, any last remarks that you would like to share before we close out?
See y'all next time.
I do have a couple of announcements. I want to let you all know that I started a ballroom class about 2 weeks ago, and I'm having so much fun. Yes, ballroom. So if anyone is interested, they're every Monday from 6 to 8. If you're a beginner, it's from 6 to 7. If you're intermediate or if you got some moves, it's 7 to 8. So if you're interested in these ballroom classes, please call 810-422-4048. The lady's name is Amber, and these are for ballroom classes. You know, we got to get outside our comfort zone. We got to let loose a little bit. And so that's what I'm trying to do, and I hope you come along with me. And then on Saturday, I am having a birthday celebration, but proceeds goes towards our young people. Many of the young people that are in this room will be receiving some honors and some gifts. And if you're interested, if you would like to come, it's Saturday from 6 to 8. It's going to be at the Michigan Event Center. You can send me a private message. You can hit me up on Messenger and let me know that you are interested in coming. There's flyers all through my timeline that has the information, but we would really love for you to be there. If you can't make it, send a representative, provide a donation, however you want to do it. You can find all the information on the flyer on my page. But again, thank you, thank you, thank you, George, who's behind the camera, and our Out of the Mud partner who makes all this possible. He wanted to have a few words.
I'm not going to get on the camera, but I want to speak to you all. Like, if you look at this door system right here, any of them, you guys have to realize that you are the most important part of the system of any door that you're in. So you're the hinges. Because you're from Flint, Michigan, that means that can't nothing move without you. Because you've been through so much and you've been through what you've been through, people can't move without you. If you're in a situation, whatever your circle is, especially when you move from out of here, especially when you deal with people from outside of here, they're going to need you more than you need them. Because you've been dealing with stuff without folk. They don't know what that look like. Not like y'all do. So when you go anywhere in the world, or whether down the street to Fenton, to Flushing, to Clio, you're going to be the hinges. Because you're going to know how to move in a room, move in a situation, and it doesn't matter how many mistakes you make. Give yourself grace for mistakes. Just don't give yourself grace for wasting time.
That's good.
But just remember, you the hinges, because you're from Flint, Michigan, because you're going through what you're going through. And don't give yourself any less than that. Understand that any door that you see from now on, the most important part on that door system is the hinges. From the bank vault to the smallest door you can find. Because guess what? All the weight goes on the hinges. That's it.
Well, thank you. Thank you, George. Thank you. And thank you again for allowing us to utilize the space. The last thing I just remember, if anyone is interested in being a part of the change, if you're already doing work in the area of nonviolence, community safety, family strengthening, youth opportunities and things of that nature, or if you just need additional support, you see a lot of problems, but you don't know how to solve them. We have a group that meets every second Wednesday. It's called the Community Safety Collaborative. Asia and Nevaeh are the two youth representatives, but it's open to community. Any of you are always welcome to be a part of that. We need you all as well. We need community to be present so that we can add our puzzle pieces together and we can be stronger and better together. So every second Wednesday, the time is 12 to 2. The location changes, but the time is always the same, and it's always every second Wednesday. So I'll put that information in the thread as well once we conclude and wrap everything up here. But thank you, everybody. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Close out the year strong, and then let's usher into 2026 together. All right, y'all. Let's everybody say peace out. Peace, everybody.